Imagine a beautiful secret place in the Indian Ocean, between Africa and Madagascar. This special place is the Comoros Islands. These islands were made by volcanoes, and there are 4 main ones. They're super pretty, like a picture. Think of bright green hills rolling down to sandy beaches, where the ocean is warm and full of colorful fish. The air smells like amazing flowers and spices, and everything feels peaceful and calm. The Comoros Islands are a perfect getaway, a chance to see a real, unspoiled paradise. These volcanic islands have really cool landscapes that haven't been changed much by tourists. Big, tall mountains, some that are still active volcanoes, rise up behind the green valleys. The coral reefs around the islands are full of colorful fish and sea creatures, perfect for snorkeling and diving. Whether you're exploring the rainforests or just chilling on the beach, the Comoros Islands are a treat for all your senses. The Comoros Islands are like a big mix of different cultures, especially African, Arab, and French. You can see this mix in the buildings, the music, the food, and how people live. Trading and sharing ideas over many years have made a really interesting culture, full of traditions and different ways of doing things. Arabic is important in the island's language and religion. Islam is a big part of everyday life. You can still see French buildings, especially in Moroni, the capital city. But the friendliest part of the Comoros is the people. They're connected to their African roots, and that makes the islands even more special. This mix of cultures makes the islands a welcoming and interesting place to visit. Moroni, the biggest city in the Comoros, is always busy. It's on the island of Grande Comore, and it's a port city where the air smells like spices, and you can hear all the sounds of city life. Little streets with colorful buildings lead down to the harbor, where traditional boats float on the water. Moroni is famous for its amazing smell of ylang-ylang flowers. These flowers are used to make perfumes, and they're one of the main things the islands sell to other countries. Especially in the early morning and evening, the air is full of this sweet smell, and it's something you won't forget. The city market, called Medina, is a fun place to see everyday life. People sell everything there, from fresh fruits and spices to colorful cloth and handmade jewelry. Islam is really important in the Comoros. You'll hear the call to prayer 5 times a day, and you'll see beautiful mosques everywhere. Family and community are very important too, and people still follow traditional customs. One special tradition is the grand marriage, called Anda. This big celebration can last for days. It's a big deal, not just for the couple getting married, but for their whole families. The grand marriage shows how important family and community are in the Comoros. It's a time for parties, big meals, and making connections stronger. Life in the Comoros is relaxed. It follows the rhythm of nature. Fishing, farming, and making things aren't just jobs, they're a way of life. Fishermen go out in their traditional boats using skills passed down from their fathers and grandfathers. Farmers grow lots of fruits, vegetables, and spices in the rich volcanic soil. Women weave beautiful cloth on hand looms, which they use for clothes and other things. People in the Comoros live in harmony with nature. Their everyday lives are connected to the land and the sea. This close connection to nature makes them respect and appreciate the environment. It's a really important part of their culture.